Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Matt Bogosian here, real estate agent right here in Middle Tennessee. In today's video, I want to talk about why I would always recommend somebody look at Thompsons Station, Tennessee instead of Nolensville. And there really are three main reasons that come to mind. I might come up with a fourth, who knows, while making this video. But three main reasons come to mind when I think about that. The first one is traffic. Nolensville's Main Street absolutely sucks. It's very similar to Spring Hill. They did not think it through, and there's just way too much traffic on that Main Street. I can't stand it. During rush hour, if there's any kind of event, forget about it. You're just backed up on that Main Street, and there's not as many back roads to get around like there is in Spring Hill. At least in Spring Hill, you have like Port Royal Road or Carter's Creek Pike, or you have Duplex. You can there's all these ways around Main Street. There's not as many ways to get around Main Street there in Nolensville. So you're gonna be stuck in that traffic all the time. And I don't know about you guys, like when I wake up in the morning on a Saturday, let's say around 9:30, I want to go grab a coffee. I don't want to get stuck in traffic because there's some soccer game or something like that. So now when you go to Thompson Station, there's really no Main Street like that. It's so small. You do have 31 for a little bit, but for the most part, you don't really get stuck in that traffic. There's like way less traffic in Thompson Station. And there's ways around it. You've got Lewisburg Pike, you've got, you can take Clayton Arnold Road over to Buckner. You can also take 840 to different parts of Thompson Station. So like way less traffic in Thompson Station. It's just easier to get around. So the second reason that I would tell people to choose Thompson Station over Nolensville would be access to Franklin and to Cool Springs. I checked on a map to get the quickest per Apple Maps that you can get from Nolensville to Cool Springs Galleria is 22 minutes. And I have to tell you, the ride is a complete pain in the ass. It is all these like 2-lane or single-lane back roads that are kind of sketchy if you ask me. And if there's any kind of like inclement weather, or if it's raining and it's at night, you're riding along these like really super skinny back roads, and they've got drop-offs on the side that are kind of sketchy. It's just like not a very easy ride to Cool Springs. And in my opinion, access to Cool Springs and Franklin in general is like essential if you're gonna live in Williamson County. I think it's important. It's like where all the major shopping is. It's where all the good stuff is. I would want to make sure I had an easy drive to Cool Springs. So Thompson Station, on the other hand, the quickest that I saw on Apple Maps was 20 minutes to Cool Springs Galleria. And I have to tell you, the ride is like so easy. It's all highway. It's just a quick, easy shot on the highway. You don't have to worry about being on those back roads. So if there's bad weather, you're not stuck with that being a nerve-wracking ride to Cool Springs. Another good thing is there are lots of alternatives as well in case there's something going on the highway. There are different ways to get back, so you don't have to worry about that. I checked, and there are a couple ways to get back from Nolensville to Cool Springs as well, but they're still all back roads that are kind of sketchy. So I think that's important. And another thing too that's important is access to downtown Franklin. So much easier from Thompson Station. You just take 31, which turns into Columbia Pike, all the way into downtown. Super easy drive. It's important to have access to downtown Franklin because they have all the best events there. It's the best to go to around Christmas and for shopping and going out to eat. Nolensville is like so far from downtown Franklin, you don't really get to enjoy it as much. So why even bother? I actually just thought of a fourth reason here. So let me just go number 3, and I kind of already touched on this, but highway access is so much easier in Thompson Station. And you get access to 65, which is the one you want. You don't want to have to go over to 24 like you can on in Nolensville. You can slide over to the Smyrna side and get onto 24. I wouldn't want that. I think 24 sucks. I think that 65 moves a lot better. 65 takes you into Cool Springs, in Brentwood, all the good places. If you want to go see the Nashville Soccer Club. Sorry, I'm walking my dog. Really, Pepper? Did you really just do this? She got wrapped up. Oh my gosh. It's just better to go on 65. Ask anybody that lives here. I'd rather go 65. So to me, let me kind of spin around here. To me, the highway access is so much better, especially if you want to head down to places like Florida. You can just hop on 65 in a second. When you're coming from Nolensville, it's like this whole ordeal. You have to go all the way down to 840, or you have to go over to 65 through Cool Springs. Just a pain in the butt, in my opinion. So you've got that. Oh my gosh, I've got so many reasons now. The next reason I would choose Thompson Station would be housing. I feel like the housing prices are the same or a little bit less in Thompson Station. And to me, it's a much more smaller, just cozy town. So why pay the higher or similar home prices to be in Nolensville when it's further out and it's just not as like small town feeling and cozy? I mean, Thompson Station has multiple schools as well that you can access, even though it's a real small town. There's 2 elementary schools that you could possibly go to. There's 2 middle schools you could possibly go to, and then also 2 high schools you can possibly attend. And they're all rated really well. So to me, I understand that Nolensville is a nice little town. I've had clients that bought there, and I think it's a great place, but I think that Thompson Station is a lot better. And I would advise people to look at Thompson Station if they can find a home in a neighborhood that they like. I will give that to Nolensville. Nolensville is very similar to me to Spring Hill. There's more neighborhoods everywhere. Thompson Station's trying. We've got some getting developed. Nolensville has more, probably more options. I've never looked to actually count the difference, but still. That's it, guys. I kind of wanted to get that off my chest. If you're considering the 2, they're both great options. You're gonna be fine. But I personally think, for those reasons that I mentioned today, that Thompson Station is gonna be a better city to live in than Nolensville. So, all right, guys, my name's Matt Bogosian. I'm a real estate agent right here in the Thompson Station area. If you're thinking about moving here to Tennessee, give me a ring. My contact info is in the description below. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.